Alright, let's just get right into it. It's gonna be a long one. 30 vinyl albums over 2 years of collecting. And I'm gonna go in chronological order of when I got them. And apologies in advance, my throat kind of sucks right now. Alright, let's get right into it. Kids See Ghosts, Kanye and Kid Cudi, classic one right here. Great psychedelic hip-hop kind of sounds, something that really wish Kanye could re-emulate, but I highly doubt it. Juice WRLD, Legends Never Die. Not gonna lie, I don't really like this one anymore. Still, rest in peace to the man. He had a lot of potential, even if he kind of sucks in my eyes nowadays. Oh boy, Astroworld by Travis Scott. You know what I'm thinking, we can move on. Still a great trap record. Oh man, greatest rap album to ever be released. Such an ambitious and like grimy, realistic album. Top-notch production, like full line of features. Everyone pitched in perfectly, top of everyone's careers. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by your boy Kanye once again. Got a nice little artwork inside, and there's a bunch more, but I don't have time for that. Bon Iver, 22 a Million. One of my favorite kind of folky, experimental kind of projects of the 2010s. It's great artwork inside. This might actually be my favorite vinyl I own. It's a lyric booklet and everything, but yeah, highly recommend this one if you haven't heard much of Bon Iver stuff, or even if you have, this one's very different from most of what they do. Tyler, the Creator, IGOR, probably best neo-soul album like I've ever heard. It's got such great flow throughout the whole thing. The production is unmatched. Like, Tyler gives like an awe-inspiring vocal performance on almost every track. It's really great. Arctic Monkeys. Whatever people say I am, that's what I'm not. This is another Juice WRLD example. I used to love it. It was my introduction to like most rock, even though it's like barely rock. But nowadays, like, I just can't stand his voice. I'm sorry. And if one more person says this looks like Adam Sandler, I just don't see it. Alright. Modern day classic for me. Not that it was released modern day, but I still love it to this day, maybe even more. In the Aeroplane Over the Sea by Neutral Milk Hotel. Check it out. Peak rock. Oh, look who came to join in on the video. Alright. One of the greater folk albums of the 2010s, Father John Misty's Pure Comedy. This one's an alternative little cover. The other one is like Night. It's got this weird little artwork inside of it. Pretty cool one. One of my more favorite pickups. Nice little artwork on the back as well. MGMT, Management. I don't know how to say their name. I never bothered that much, but controversial opinion, this has always been my favorite of theirs. Despite how qualitative many of the others are, this just hits me at an emotional level that none of the others do. Great artwork as well. One of my favorite album covers ever too. That's all around first year I started collecting. Second year, all of this stuff. This is when my music taste really started to develop and I got farther into music. Kind of went from more trap, hip-hop kind of stuff, a little bit of pop. I was beginner rock you could think of, to like just more diverse, I'd say. Starting off with another Tyler the Creator album, Flower Boy. Again, top tier hip hop album. Great vocal performances, great flows, great production. There's not much else I can say about it. It's got really great lyrical introspection throughout most of the tracks. Really good. King Crimson, In the Court of the Crimson King. It really doesn't get better than this. This is probably, no, I'm not gonna say my favorite, but probably top 5 prog rock albums. The build-ups on this thing, the guitar work, the vocal performances, it's just awe-inspiring. It's a whole experience. Squid, Bright Green Field. A newer one, came out 2020, 2021? Yeah, I'm going blank. It's a nice one. It's got a bunch of nice artwork inside. Some of the lyrics. Album cover is very pleasant to look at. Yeah. Carsey Headrest, Making a Door Less Open. Maybe my favorite album of 2020, that or Phoebe Bridgers' Punisher. This is one not enough people give enough respect. It's... Sorry, I just went dead, but yeah. Great performances all around. The whole band feels whole on this. I love how they're experimenting with new sounds, not trying to live up to what the fans want. Kind of just doing what they want as a band. Queen, News of the World. I actually got lended this one, even though I don't really like the album, and I've never returned it. So sorry to them. Oh yeah. Front runner for my favorite album of all time. Radiohead's OK Computer. Great everything. Like, I'm not gonna list off the same things I've been saying about every album, but like, if I were to go into detail on this, I could go like full hours about it. It's just like, it's life-changing. Beatles. Oh. Oh. What? He's looking for attention. But yeah, Beatles, Abbey Road. This was probably my first real opening into rock as a genre. It was kind of like a gateway drug into it. And now I'm listening to most obscure stuff out there. But yeah, great album. Everyone's heard it. Talking Heads, Remain in Light. This was the absolute peak of the new wave movement back in the 80s or so. And it's not even the best of their albums. Like, they got the Speaking in Tongues, they've got Stop Making Sense, the greatest live concert of all time. This band was revolutionary. Uh-oh, another Radiohead one. In Rainbows. Probably my favorite album artwork ever. It's just, it's stupid, but it works so well. It's a joy to look at, and it's a joy to listen to. Scaled and Icy, got this one for Christmas. It's a great one, even if everyone hates it. It's, man, this cat's not leaving me alone. But yeah, 21 Pilots, they're great. They've got a whole great discography, no matter what people say. Talking about some of that obscure stuff, Black Midi, Cavalcade. Second favorite album of last year, 2021. Great everything performances. Jordy Griep, lead singer. He just adds such a layer of like personality to the band. The Morgan Simpson, the drummer, got Probably my favorite drumming in any album ever. It just mixed so well. Like, again, another album I can go on and on about. It's phenomenal. Next here we've got the post-rock band Slint, Spiderland. Really interesting, kind of experimental album for its time that truly, like, revolutionized the that kind of scene at the time. Last little pile. This is the past year, 2022. Starting off my favorite album of all time, guaranteed, car seat headrest, Twin Fantasy. Oh my god. Track list on the back, little artwork inside, credits. This is a really great one. It's like very introspective, lyrics, songwriting, it's all amazing. Will Toledo, probably the greatest songwriter, in my opinion, of all time. Gives true depth into many of the emotions he feels and how he navigates things like sexuality and relationships and that kind of stuff. This album is the prime of his blanking again, is his prime of his penmanship. Speaking of favorite albums of all time, this is a close second. Black Country, New Rose, Ants from Up There. Wow. Just check it out. Like, I can't even describe how much this album means to me. It's got some artwork, some lyric booklets, etc. inside. Again, another front runner for one of the favorite vinyls I own. Oh yeah, System of a Down's Toxicity. Potentially my favorite metal album ever. It's great political outlooks, the war on drugs, that kind of stuff. Sounds amazing. Serge Tankian's a great vocalist. Guitar work, everything. Scrumptious, that's all I'm gonna say. The Doors' self-titled album. Another great one, great for its time, still holds up today. Light My Fire is one of the most like captivating songs on the planet. The I don't know what you call it, organist. It doesn't sound right, but the organ player for the Doors, I forgot his name, but he's probably my favorite keyboardist of all time. Nirvana, MTV Unplugged in New York. Another one of my favorite live albums. Got Kurt Cobain just going off. The cover songs completely outshine the originals, even if I love like many of the originals by the Meat Puppets and whatnot. Like a Fire, The Man Who Sold the World, the guitar solo at the end. Oh my god, how does he do it? Anyway, Jeff Buckley's greatest singer to ever live. I'm sorry, it's not a competition at all. Okay, that's all I can really say about this. Instrumentally, it's great, but the highlight is absolutely the singing. You can hit pitches and ranges you can never even knew existed. Look who's back. This man can't go 5 minutes without me. Oh yeah, here's a great one. Deftones 20th anniversary for White Pony, the box set for it. See if I can get this open. Got the gray one, the original, just the original track list. And we got, where is it? The Gold Baby, Black Stallion, the remixed one. Got ones with Robert Smith of The Cure. Great remixes. The original is definitely better, but it's very nice to have the whole box set. 2 left. This cat will not leave me alone. Wants to play. Alright, next we got LCD Soundsystem, Sound of Silver, Indietronica, electronic. I don't know exactly the genre you'd call it, but it's really a great one. It's very stunning performance from James Murphy. Again, one of my favorite bands ever. Check this out if you haven't already. And the last one of the bunch, Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly. Close second for my favorite rap album of all time. Right here, great, not even gonna say great, unmatched lyrical content, concepts. It all ties in so well. The flows are great. Kendrick flows like a beast. Production, my God, just listen. I know you've already listened, but listen again. Listen right now. And yeah, that's all of it. 30 albums was up. That's it. Normally they're up there. They're down there right now. Yeah.